guys, today we're going to talk about comparing prices with coupons, discounts, rebates, and sale prices. Everyone loves a good discount at their favorite store. A sale makes the price of a particular item cheaper. Discounts, rebates, clearance racks, and sale prices are all different forms of saving money. So let's look at the first one. Mariana orders 4 DVDs from an online music store. Each DVD costs $9 and she has a 25% off discount code. What is the discounted price of the DVDs? Now, when calculating a sale, it's much like calculating taxes, where we change the percent to a decimal. So let's take 25% and change it to a decimal. Remember, the decimal is invisible to start with, and it goes after the 5. And let's move over 1, 2. So 25% is the same as 0.25. And then we're going to multiply it with the total. Now, we know that each DVD costs $9, and she is going to order 4 DVDs. So let's take the cost of each DVD, 9, and multiply it with however many she's buying, which is 4, and that is 36. So without a sale, these DVDs would cost $36. But since it is on sale, we're going to take that 36 and multiply it with the sale percent, or the 0.25. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 3 is 15. 16, 17, 18. Add a 0 placeholder because we're now on the next number. 2 times 6 is 12. And then 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and let's add 0, 10, carry the 1, 7, 8, 9. And I see that there are 2 numbers after the decimal, so there are 2 numbers here from the right. So we'll count over from the right, 1, 2. And so this is how much she's going to save. Going to save $9. Sometimes questions will ask how much will you save, and you'll be done at this step, but I think we want to know what the discounted price is. So after she saves $9, how much would it actually be? So we're going to go back to the original $36 for all 4 DVDs. So we're going to take 36 and subtract how much she'll save, which is 9. And 36 minus 9 is 16 minus 9 is 7, and then bring the 2 down. So the cost of the DVDs after they're on sale will be $27. Now we're going to apply this concept to comparing prices at different stores and trying to figure out the better deal. So let's look at the next one. Christopher is looking to purchase a TV that normally costs $900. He has found that 4 different stores are all offering a different discount on this video game. Which store offers the better deal? So if this TV originally cost the same at each store, we want to see which store gives us a better discount off, the best savings. So let's look at store A. So this is just like what we did a minute ago, except all I'm going to solve for is how much we'll save. $30 30% off of your purchase. So remember, we need to change the percent to a decimal. So I'm going to do the work right here. So we're going to take 30%, change it to a decimal, 1, 2. Remember the decimal was after the 30, and now it becomes 0.30. And then we're going to multiply that with the total, which is $900. So 900 times 0.30. 0 times any number is just going to be 0. And then add our 0 placeholder, because we're on the second number. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And then 3 times 9 is 27. Okay, I see that there are 2 numbers after the decimal, so we'll count over 1, 2. And so for store A, we'll save $270. Okay, we're going to compare this with store B. So it says $12 off of every $50 that you spend. So we need to figure out how many $50 goes into 900. So it'd be like separating $900 by 50. And that is division. So let's take 900, divide it by 50 to figure out how many 50s go into 900. 50 goes into 90 once. Minus 50 is 40. Bring down a 0. And then 50 goes into 400. Well, 5 goes into 40 8 times. And so 50 would go into 400 8 times. 8 times 50 is 400 exactly. So 50 goes into 900 8 times. Or 18 times. Since that's the case, we're saving $12 off of every 18 groups of $50. And so for every group, for each group, we'll save $12. And there are 18 groups. So if each group is $12 savings and there are 18 groups total, we are going to multiply 12 times 18. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Add a 0, because now we're on the second number. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 1 is 1. 6. 11, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So we'll save $216. Alright, let's look at store C. Store C says a mail-in rebate of $200 off of your total purchase. What a mail-in rebate does is the minute you buy the TV, you have to spend the full amount, $900. But you can fill out this form online and submit it, and then what a mail-in rebate will do is send you back $200 as a check or directly into your account or however. So it's just a delayed savings. And so we would originally spend $900 at the beginning, but if we fill out that rebate, we would get $200 back. And that means we'll save $200 as long as we fill out that rebate. So on this one, we'll save $200. And then store D says 23% off of your total purchase. Well, we're going to do the same thing as what we did before with store A. Let's change that 23% to a decimal. Remember, the imaginary decimal is after the 3. And then we'll count over 1, 2. So that is now 0.23. And then we multiply this by the total. So 900 times 0.23 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 9 is 27. Add our 0 placeholder. 2 times 0, and then 2 times 9 is 18. And we'll add these together. And I'm noticing some numbers after the decimal. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then let's place our decimal where it belongs. So on this one, we'll save $207. So, with all of that work, which store offers the better deal? That would be the biggest savings. And we have 200, 207, 270, and 216. It looks like A is the best deal because we'll save more. Alright, let's try one more. This one is comparing the price of 2 different shampoo bottles. They have different ounces in each bottle, and they both cost a different amount of money, and we want to know which is the better to buy. So it says Sylvia needs to buy some shampoo. She found 2 brands and wants to purchase the better deal, or basically the cheapest. Brand A costs $5.50 for 20 ounces, and brand B costs $6.20 for 28 ounces. Which is the better buy? So to know which one the better cost is, we want to find what's called a unit rate. Basically, this is going to be the cost per ounce. So we're going to take the total money for each brand and then divide it by the ounces to figure out which one's the cheapest per ounce. I don't know if you've been to Walmart or Brookshire's or some other store, and then on the price tag it'll say unit price or unit cost or unit rate, and then it's usually a smaller number than the original cost of the whole thing, and that's telling you what the price, the unit rate is for that particular item. So let's take brand A, and we're going to take the total money and divide it by however many ounces, and this is going to tell us the cost per ounce. 20 does not go into 5, so I'm going to bring the decimal up. 20 does go into 55 twice. 20 times 2 is 40. And let's subtract and bring down a 0. 20 goes into 150 7 times. I know this because 2 times 7 is 14, and so 20 times 7 is 140. And then we'll have 10 left over. I'm going to add a 0, bring it down. 20 goes into 100 5 times. And we are done. So the unit rate, or the cost per ounce, is 0.275, which, let's make this look like money. Let's see, we need to do some rounding, and so we want to get rid of this because for money it's 2 numbers after the decimal, and then if you remember it's 5 or more and let the next number score. So that 7 is actually going to go up to an 8. So the cost per ounce is 0.28 or 28 cents. Alright, let's try brand B. Total of $6.20 divided by 28 ounces. 28 does not go into 6, so I added my decimal. 28 does go into 62 twice. 28 times 2 is 56. When we subtract, there will be 6 left over. Let's bring a 0 down. And then 28 goes into 60 again, just 2 times. Minus 56 with 4 left over. And I'm going to do it one more time. Bring a 0 down, and 28 goes into 40 just once because twice is too much. Now I want, again, to make this look like money. I went another time to see about rounding, if the second 2 would round up or down. But this 1 will make the 2 stay the same. It's too low to bump it up. So the unit rate of brand B will be 22 cents. So if she wants to buy the cheapest one for the cost per ounce, I would suggest that she buys brand B. It is the cheaper option. Even though she'll spend $6.20 total, brand A is actually cheaper, but she is getting more ounces for that cost. And then for the cost per ounce, it is lower. Okay guys, we learned about sales. Remember our method with percents. We always have to change a percent to a decimal and then multiply. That'll tell you how much we're saving. And then if we want to find out how much you're actually going to spend, we need to take one more step and to find the total. Thank you for watching.